Calipers emote. I think it's a great one. That's one of the most recent emotes that we got for the channel. The start of stream today got me thinking about Cobalt Core. There's some of the crew faces from Cobalt Core would be fantastic emotes if they fit into the pixel size of Twitch anyway. I'm sure you could make it happen. Quiescent Rabbit, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. So, what have we here? Our usual starting deck. A pretty thin-looking act, although that's a lot of elites up the left side. With a bit of flexibility. Can definitely see this being major payoff. Guardian at the end of our act means, of course, that we have to keep block consistency in mind. And we even have 100 gold as a start option if we want to consider the shop, although there is also 7 max health for a rare colorless card, which is a very strong starting option. Why are we missing 7 health at the start? That's one of the 20 Ascension mode penalties. If you're relatively new to Spire, this is the difficulty sort of slider in Slay the Spire. 20 different penalties that each stack on top of each other. We're always playing here on a so-called Ascension 20, which is a brutally unfair difficulty, quite frankly. That really requires you to have a lot of experience with the game in order to even think of succeeding at, especially if you're going for heart runs. It's a very challenging game mode that pretty much nobody in the world can win every time. Even the best of us lose a lot of A20 runs. J-Mac, thanks for the full year of support. 1 year down, many more to go. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, the last 5 Ascensions are really the worst ones. For sure here. In this position, I would never boss swap. I'm definitely going either 100 gold or rare colorless card. And I do like that the rare colorless card could mean 100 gold, because it could be a hand agreed. So I'm taking the colorless card, I think. Good old Apotheosis. I'm not going to say no to Apotheo. No way. Do I even want to think about going to the shop? We might just go to the Burning Elite now. What if I just take fights the whole way? That sounds good. Although upgrading the Apotheosis would be helpful. Whatever. Whatever, I say. Want to see me win with a crown swap? I know we have some videos of that. Some time ago, I did a boss swap challenge where I challenged myself to win essentially every different unique boss swap on each character class. So we had to do a crown swap on every character as part of that challenge. That was pretty fun. Early disarm is definitely very spicy going into Guardian. I'm certainly tempted by a cleave for the short term. But I think the overall power of this disarm and its rarity overall means I'm going to grab it here, especially since we're taking some more card rewards. We also have an Apotheosis, so I don't need damage as much. So I'm going to... That's my mental acrobatics to let myself pick disarm here, by the way. I think it is actually cleave that I should have been taking, but here we are. If we get to the boss, I'll feel pretty good about that disarm. Might be just bash and strike. Take 6 because we're going to heal 6. Next turn looks iffy, though. What if it's defend, strike, strike? Let's try that. way we can Apotheosis defend, indeed. Although 3 strikes still won't kill next turn. We didn't draw the double defend either. Actually kind of an awkward card in this fight. Interesting. I feel like there was maybe a better route through this one. Had to have been, surely. Alright, are we taking Rampage? I do need an attack card. Tragically, Rampage doesn't do more damage when you upgrade it. At least not the first time. Bummer. Oh well, I'll just click a shrug then. Attack cards are for nerds. Might not want to play the Apotheosis here. I'm going to. Yeah, we got the double defend draw. Good. Okay. Much better. So we can get back to full health here. Would do 13. Okay, you're dead. Good. Good. I knew it was Cleave. I guess we'll take a Thunderclap and be reasonably happy with it. Thunderclap upgraded does at least decent damage to all enemies. And it's the only attack card we're being offered. You could maybe try to justify Bloodletting, but we're really not getting any damage done in that case. So, Thunderclap with Apotheosis will have to do. Also gives us an out in case this was Gremlin Gang or something nasty. A double strike rather than bash here, as I really see us playing probably Apotheosis next turn. Not attacking anymore. Yeah. It's like that initial Apotheosis upgrade is going to be really important. Save us the 1 energy on the Apotheosis turn. Thunderclap doing just fine. Okay, Cleave is back to be paired with our Thunderclap, or we can take a Pummel Strike for some card draw. I think both of those are quite good. Oh, yes, thank you for the reminder, Duna. Put me on pizza. Yes, the script needs to be rebooted. I did not do that. There we go. All right, Bailorbot should be less drunk now. And the website should reflect things more accurately, I think, as well. I'm going to grab that Cleave. And that gives me hope that we can fight the Burning Elite here. Though not having Apotheosis upgraded is definitely going to sting. Can we get away with this? That's my question. I think we can. Although it will require some sacrifice. That is for sure. First. So you're going to attack for 11 next turn. We'll be able to kill. Yes, we can play this. Unless we want to do Thunderclap Disarm. No, that would take one more. Okay. Cannot wait for this Apotheosis to be upgraded, though. Will save us a lot of headache. No second potion is a little disappointing. Of course, we get offered another disarm, but we can take Carnage here, and I think that slaps pretty well. Definitely looking for a bit more damage here to help out against, you know, the elite. I also like it because we can play it on the same turn as Thunderclap, which slaps quite well. This is a good elite to fight as a Burning Elite. I'll happily let Carnage go instead of playing Thunderclap Carnage, because against this enemy, we just want to play the Apotheosis, and we'll be fine. There we go. And ideally, the disarm. Good. Okay. That should make life a fair bit easier for us. We do have the Flex Potion in the event of difficulties. But Bash being upgraded here is going to help quite a lot. Use T-Clap Strike here. We definitely still have to push damage fairly aggressively. There's a lot of hit points to get through. And we're going to have our strength debuffed here, which is not very good. This adds the same amount of damage to our attacks before and after the debuff, so I'm not pressured to use it yet. Don't yet know if we're going to need it. I am missing our Carnage just a bit. Let's do some quick math here. 14, 21. 12 goes to 18. 21 plus 18 plus 15. 39. 49, 54. We're a little bit short of a kill with the flex spot here. This might be Thunderclap Cleave, and then I can hope to kill next turn, potentially, with the Flex Potion. Although, are we being attacked again next turn? Or is this already turn... Is already debuff turn again? I can't remember, actually. I feel like this is the first attack of the second cycle here. So I'm pretty sure if we can get a kill next turn, it'll save us. First attack, yeah. So that makes me want to play Thunderclap Cleave, because if we draw 2 more attacks out of 3 cards, then we can push damage, and if we draw 3 blocks, we can just full block, I guess. Okay, let's do that. Bring it to 39 here. We did get 3 attacks, so if we Flex Potion, we can kill, right? Currently we have 10, 10, 13. That does not kill. Taking 5. I guess we can go Cleave, Defend, Defend. Take 5. Keep this potion for the next elite. Might not be a bad idea. Could also opt out of the second elite here. Get Apotheosis upgraded or Rest or something. We are a little low at the moment. Yeah, skip one of those elites. It seems like a reasonable choice, doesn't it? Although, it really all depends on the rewards here. If we get a Fossilized Helix or a Pocket Watch, I'm going to kill them all. Very high chance for more potions. I'm going to use the potion here. Get a Lantern, no potion, and a Battle Trance. That's pretty good. Pretty good. This is not so good. Although I can Bash Strike Strike if I want to. That is better than Bash Strike Defend? Not really, actually. Not really. Guess we have to take this hit. Our best line is to bash 1, strike another, and defend for 5. Yeah, imagine if they were all attacking. Then we'd probably be trying to kill one. I want to be able to kill 2 of them next turn. This one dies to Carnage. This one has too many hit points, though. Cleave will do 6. Okay, so let's bash this one, strike this one. We could have killed the back one, yes, but then this turn is worse. I was looking at the 2-turn prospect there. We've had first cleave, yes, but what about second cleave? I guess Whirlwind is also a pretty nice supplementary AoE option. Whirlwind really wants an upgrade, and it will have an upgrade through Apotheosis. It's also kind of cool with Lantern. And yeah, I think it's kind of reasonable at this point to skip one elite so that we can upgrade our Apotheosis. Let's take Whirlwind and upgrade Apotheosis. Get a relic, fight the next elite. We did get the green key in Act 1. I'm pretty happy with that. Meal ticket. That's always welcome. Nice source of supplementary healing. I like that it heals you to full in Act 4, usually. I just like having more healing in general. Although it doesn't provide us any healing this act, tragically. Do I want a fear potion here? Seems like a reasonable line. Definitely helps us line up the 3-turn kill, which we definitely want. Look at these. There we go. Very clean fight. We scored a lizard tail. Okay. That's giving us some serious durability here. We got a weak potion. Oh. Yeah. What do here? Well, why not both? Why not both? I think this is offering, and one, it's the rarer card. Got that nice yellow. The additional energy is particularly valuable with the Whirlwind. It'll draw 5 with Apotheosis, which is kind of insane. Or we can upgrade it to get to the Apotheosis. Dark Embrace is definitely nice, although not immediately useful. We only have a couple of exhaust cards, and that's where the offering is winning out here. The offering is immediately useful, as it so often is. I think we just upgraded immediately, actually. I was thinking about upgrading Whirlwind, but let's upgrade Offering. You could also argue for not even going to a fire and just taking a fight here. But I do, in fact, want to upgrade Offering. Let me find my Apotheosis, please. We do Apotheosis, Disarm, Carnage. Let's do it. Keep the Carnage this time. So if I draw the Offering next turn, and we can play Cleave, Strike, Strike, Whirlwind for 2, how much damage would that be with Vuln? 13 plus 13, 26, plus 16, 42, plus 24, 66. So no, we can't kill or anything like that. great example of how sometimes paying health for a card effect is well worth it. You know, we go from having 0 block, essentially, to being able to full block. So we easily save more than the 6 health that cost us, just from the cards we drew. Let's also do this. Did not draw the Carnage. Okay, definitely play Bash. Bash Cleave. Very clean fight. We score Ice Cream, allowing us to conserve energy between turns. Wow. Why don't we just grab a second win while we're at it? Headbutt also very good because of Battle Trance. Maybe I'll just take a Headbutt. Do that. Love having some card manipulation in the deck. Never so valuable. Yet another Slime +1 fight. And yeah, that Headbutt immediately paid off, letting us Headbutt Cleave here. Could draw the Thunderclap. I also have, you know, Ice Cream, so I'm not going to play the Strike. Keep the energy. Yeah, Thunderclap. Do I have to take one? Like, we could play Carnage here and then just kill next turn. But can we do better? I feel like we can. Thanks to the power of Ice Cream. Yeah. Who needs to take one? Not me. Give me another Shrug It Off. Yes. Second Shrug for block is going to be great here. How's it going, CCL? Yes, I have played Baldur's Gate 3. I didn't stream my playthrough because I didn't want any spoilers, amongst other reasons. But I very much enjoyed it. I'm also a very big fan of the first 2 Baldur's Gate games by the OG BioWare, who made those games out of my hometown of Edmonton. I think it's a matter of time, Slim Cat. We haven't gotten to any decent streak numbers recently, but I feel overall quite good about how our runs are going. Big Neverwinter Nights fan, also made by BioWare. They did some great stuff. Mathematically, the streak will come. Now that I have 2 potions, I'm thinking about taking an event here. I don't really feel like we need more cards. We have plenty of cards. Took like 10 cards this act. With Apotheosis, you can take a lot more cards in Act 1. Tenon Bale, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Gleaned any information about Ironclad play since the streak start? Don't underestimate Evolve was one of the things I learned. And don't underestimate bosses. Bosses really seem like they're where Ironclad struggles the most. Let's take an event. It's not a very good event. Combat would have been better, unless I take the curse, which I won't. I disagree, Serpent Man. I disagree. So, we kind of lose the floor. That's alright. Worse things have happened. I do think I am going to upgrade Whirlwind as an Act 2 answer. I really want this card to do stuff on turn 1 if we draw it. And that means not having to also draw the Apotheosis. Shouldn't have any trouble against Guardian. CCL, thanks for the Prime sub and the 6 months of support. Yeah, chat, Clad has decent enough damage to get through hallway fights, but then struggles to chip away at big health pools. And cannot trade blows against bosses the same way that he can trade blows against regular combats. One more card here. Okay, Thunderclap was worth drawing. We can transform right now, so I could headbutt the Shrug. Let's do that. Spend all of our energy up front to get that transform on turn 1. So that I can focus on using the energy for other stuff here. Okay, Apotheosis next turn is fine. We save 1 energy. Happy to let Carnage go because of Ice Cream. We can just bank energy, no problem. It's actually quite good against Guardian for that reason. We can also save up energy with the Whirlwind, with Ice Cream, and just do 1 really big Whirlwind as a win condition. A wind condition, if you will. Bonk. Spin to wind. GG. Very clean Guardian fight as a result of the Apotheosis and the Disarm. Definitely have a very solid foundation to an Ironclad run here. Got some good potions, lots of money, a second life, and some pretty good relics. In particular, Ice Cream Lantern I really like for giving us sort of a floating energy to spend, which we could use on scaling with Demon Form. Demon Form does seem particularly good here, actually. Because it scales our Whirlwind spectacularly, so the Ice Cream Whirlwind thing does... It's essentially exponentially more damage as turns go by, because we multiply the number of hits and the damage per hit if we have those both ticking. So that's pretty tempting for that reason. Although we might prefer immediate scaling. We take Seeing Red / Bloodletting if we see them. Yeah, yes. Having an X-Cost card in Ice Cream means there's essentially no upper limit to the amount of energy that we want to have. Normally, there's an upper limit on how much you can spend, which makes energy have diminishing returns. That is really not the case anymore for this deck. Reaper on its own doesn't seem that good. We've actually got lots of healing already. We've got Meal Ticket, Regen Potion, Lizard Tail. So I don't foresee a lot of need for a Reaper-like effect here. Which makes me lean even more towards Demon Form. This is also a really good way to answer the Act 2 bosses, which I've been learning respect for. And I like having the Act 2 boss solved already. So let's pick Demon Form. I like it. At the end of your turn, you no longer discard your hand, says Runic Pyramid. Definitely one of plain and simple, actually, my favorite relic in the game. and arguably one of the strongest boss relics in the game. Runic Pyramid can be a little bit difficult to use. Keeping your cards in hand is not always an advantage. So you have to be able to build your deck around having the Runic Pyramid, and you have to be able to spend your energy intelligently. The combination of Runic Pyramid and Ice Cream is hilarious to me. It means you retain both your cards and your energy. And you can do a lot of shenanigans with that, straight up. Straight shenanigans. Double Merchant is actually not a bad thing, right? With Meal Ticket, this might be a reasonable formation. Thinking about it. I am definitely not afraid of Act 2 Elites. Oh yeah, and we get to look at 2 shops, like 2 shop relics, so maybe I do want to go this way. Normally I would kind of dislike this formation, 2 force shops, but we have good reason for it. What's my time zone? US Eastern, Bandoro. Currently 12:52 p.m. where I am. Do we really want any fires with Apotheosis? Some of them are okay, but it's true that our upgrades are not very useful. I would like to upgrade Demon Form, so that we don't have to wait before Apotheosis to put it in play. What shop relic are we looking for? Brimstone or Chemical X, or there's a few others that would be pretty good. I would probably buy the Abacus. I would probably buy Orrery. I would probably buy Sling of Courage. Medical Kit we would buy. Yeah, there's quite a few, actually. At this point, I would even consider strongly Strange Spoon, as we don't yet have any conditional exhaust effects that are beneficial. Is Brimstone any good with Demon Form? It can be a little bit redundant, but yes, it is definitely still good here. Who's our Wreck Boss? Automaton, that's what I thought I saw. Not too afraid of Automaton. Or like a Tama nerd. Does this situation merit a weak potion? This would save at least 6, it looks like. Actually, technically only at least 3. We are 40% to get another potion. Not sure we're going to need the healing from the regen potion yet. Let's use it. Let's use it. Be a great time to draw Cleave. Bummer. Not sure I can kill them both with the draw that we've been given here. Do Thunderclap, strike them each one time, then I only have 3 energy next turn. Not sure that will be enough here. 27 plus some block here. Perhaps if we draw the Offering. But it looks like Cleave, Strike, Strike is not enough here, right? We do 29 damage, which means they get away. Ash Cleave also fails to kill. So we get robbed of 40 gold. That's a little sad going into double shops here. Colt Dakota, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Or damage short with that line. We do, however, get a Blood Potion and a Shockwave, so I guess I won't complain. Yeah, that's actually an example of Runic Pyramid preventing us from getting a good result from the fight. Alright, now the regen potion seems appropriate, because we're going to take a ton, although I am healing for 21 after this fight. Maybe don't use either potion yet. This is definitely a good fight for Runic Pyramid, usually. Especially if I can play the demon form here. I'm going to play the offering, so I can probably play the demon form. Let's do demon form offering. Too many attacks, though. Heck. That shrug back. Thank you. Take a little bit more. But again, we're healing for, what, 21? So 39 plus 21 is 60. We're only 6 health short of full health right now, basically. Only you'd been here earlier, Disarm. We did find another potion, so let's just drink the blood pot, pick up the distilled chaos, I suppose. Then we'll be at full health from the shop. We want a pummel strike. The draw is less useful, because currently we're sitting at full cards most of the time anyway. Hey there, Wadley Dolphin. Grats on your first A20 heart kill with Silent. Only took 44 tries. That's not that bad, all things considered. I've heard of many who have done worse in their attempts. For example, I've heard of others failing more than 100 times in a row at A20 heart defects, which is honestly completely understandable. I'm still not sure how I ever win A20 heart defect runs. Ooh, Runic Pyramid apparitions are pretty dang strong. I don't love giving up max health, especially not with the lizard tail, but I do think it might be correct here to take these, granting us 3 turns of intangible on turns that we desire. We could even manually upgrade these to make sure they never get exhausted when we don't want them. I'm going to take those. Those are good. Those are really good. And a ritual dagger? Oh my lord. Give me that as well. For surezies, give me that. I'll wait patiently in line for my very own ritual dagger. We even get the health back as we go to the shop post-haste. Yes, there is a medical kit. There also is a preserved insect. Why don't I just go ahead and buy both of those things? Sounds good to me. Could buy a card remove, but I can't do so in this shop also. So why don't we take the elite first? See how that goes. Could find old coin, I suppose. Removing strikes is definitely beneficial to the deck. I'm almost assuredly going to do that at the next shop. Excuse you. You're excused. Here it comes. Sorry, what's coming? I didn't hear no bell. Ultimate blast. Nice try, kid. Oh, heck. 7 plus 13 plus 22 is exactly 42. Let me double check that. 7, 9 goes to 13. Those definitely add to 20. 15 will go to 22. Yes, that's exactly 42 damage. The meaning of death, the universe, and everything. Good fight. Even more card draw. That's too much card draw. I don't want that much card draw. Help. Do I want another disarm? Probably not with apparitions, actually. Seems like it's more hand clog than I need. I don't trust it. Is Warcry decent here? It lets me do apparition things, and we don't actually care about the card draw. Yes, it is decent here. Okay, that's kind of cool. We can put an apparition on top so that it doesn't exhaust. And I'm going to upgrade one of them right now to mitigate that problem as well. And the transmutation. Insulting. Oh well. I like my relics just fine. I'm not that upset. I'm a little upset. I'm slightly upset. Just a bit though. I'll take more AoE. Hourglass plus preserved insect equals... Slavers are too afraid to even show up. That's what it equals. Okay, so we could preserve this apparition. I'm not going to. I'm just going to play it so that I can also then play Offering. Offering will only cost 1 hit point. If you play it while you're intangible. Definitely having a hand clog issue, though. Yeah, definitely have a bit of a hand clog issue. Tempting to use the Distilled Chaos at this point. We're going to get into trouble otherwise. Let's do it. There's the Apotheosis. Good. Okay, that makes life quite a bit easier. We can just do Carnage Ritual Dagger, yes? Yes. Okay. Guria! Hey! Oh no. The regret is so real. It's even upgraded. I mean, whatever. We can just skip this whirlwind and start lifting. That's great reason to go this way. Let's get permanent strength. We have Apotheosis, so we can just use the rest sites for that. Remember when I said we didn't need 2 disarms? I was right. I was completely correct. Yeah, let's just go Bash Strike. Just kill it. Second Wind. Less useful with Medical Kit, but I still like it quite a bit, allowing us to remove unwanted cards from our hand and reduce the hand clog. So I could Demon Form here. Or I'm going to do it. We can stick around in this fight for quite a while. Quite a while. I can just play the dazed. Easy. Burning Pact is one of my favorite draw cards for Pyramid because it doesn't actually change the number of cards in your hand. You get rid of Burning Pact, you get rid of another card in your hand, and then you look at 2 new cards. It's good stuff. Yes, playing the Dazed creates another Dazed, which can actually be used to form an infinite combo with stuff like Unceasing Top or Evolve or Dark Embrace. Quite funny. I'm not going to bother playing Shrug. I'm just going to kill these nerds. Excuse you. Did not ask for that. You can see why we want the demon form upgraded. Sometimes we just have to play it immediately. Carnage is also a nice use for the thing. Keep 1 energy here. With a Warcry. The thingy. Well, Whirlwind would kill right now, but I'm looking for that Apotheosis to make sure the Ritual Dagger does better. Hello? There we go. Another very clean fight. This is a really good run. We scored a prayer wheel, giving us additional cards from regular card rewards. And I'm definitely tempted by a pummel to scale with demon form here. It's also a nice one-time use card. Let's take 1 pummel. And upgrade our... No, we're lifting. Demon form upgrade not happening, as long as we can lift. Just how it is. Not the greatest turn 1, huh? We lose an apparition for no benefit. We also lose Carnage here. Keep Shockwave. There's no reason to play it now when we could play it next turn and affect the minions. Don't even have to play it. We could second wind it. Looks like it's a pretty good apparition turn to me. This turn we kill the minions, both of them. Also apply Vuln to the Bronze Tomato here. We only have 1 apparition left. Okay, we gotta save that for Hyper Beam. We can block next turn, no problem, I'm sure. It's good enough, quite frankly. Now we're going to Apparition Offering. Anything I want to headbutt? Not really. In fact, it's mostly better to just keep all of our energy with the ice cream here to get more strength for all of these attack cards. This be enough damage. This be about 25. Pretty sure that'll be enough damage. And if I'm failing that, I can shrug chain or something. We do 72. Yeah, we can definitely just kill you. GG. Another excellent fight for us. Feed could give us our max health back, although Feed competes with the Ritual Dagger, of course. Still pretty tempting, considering everything. I also really like Corruption here, especially with Ice Cream. Making all of our skills free means the Whirlwind only slaps harder. And Corruption with one-time use skills like Apparition, like Disarm, like Shockwave is also very good. Let's grab the Corruption here. I think Corruption would generate more energy than Berserk. Although Berserk is not that bad, right? We can get more energy out of Berserk by just playing it while we're invulnerable. Although it does have some downsides. I don't mind it that much. I still think Corruption is more energy, period. So how about this tiny house? I really don't like apparitions with Runic Dome very much. Makes it very hard to know when I'm supposed to use the apparition. So I'd really prefer not to. Tiny House will give us 5 max health, which is quite a lot in the current position. 50 gold is good. Potion doesn't matter that much. The card upgrade probably doesn't matter that much. But I don't think the Black Blood is going to matter at all. And I don't think the Runic Dome is going to help much. So why not Black Blood? Because we're already at full health at the end of every fight. You can't do better than that with more healing. So as far as I'm concerned, this does absolutely nothing. So I will willingly take the Tiny House, get Bash upgraded, get offered a Flex Plus, which is pretty okay. Don't think I want it. Alright, that's a pretty bad boss relic. We got 50 gold and 5 max health, essentially. I still think that was better than our alternatives, for the most part. Rip Chemical X. Forever. We can actually go to 3 shops if we want to. I'll look at 1 or 2 at minimum here. Maybe we should... No, let's allow this to be an option. That way, if we are particularly lucky and get Mind Bloom here, we can take 999 gold if we want to. Which would be pretty badass. I think that would be cool. Wow, this game is hard with 3 energy per turn. Where's all my free stuff? Hello? Shoot. Maybe we can just kill it. That'd make life easier. Let's just kill it. Means no Ritual Dagger, though. But when we get a Power Through and an Offering, I'm not sure that I care one bit. Here we go. Corruption immediately is what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Now we can perform hot nonsense, even though we have no energy. As it should be. There we go. Don't miss that again. We can solve this spiker simply by being intangible. Spikes also only do 1 damage when you're intangible, so we can unironically just pummel the spiker. Easy game, easy life. Grit, okay. Another power through plus? I'm going to take that. Seeing red's okay, but power through plus is ridiculous. Simply ridiculous. Second shockwave with corruption, might as well. Definitely approaching too many cards here. What if I added 2 madnesses? Oh, it's only 2 max health? Let's do that. Let's just do that. 2 max health. Easy game. Easy game, easy life. And yeah, let's just cut 2 strikes here. To reduce the size of the deck to normal, controllable levels that will not overwhelm us. Oh, and this is another remove, too. We can lose Shrug, Dark Embrace, or the Pummel. Hey, that's not fair. I worked hard for that Pummel. Do I lose one of our Shrugs? I guess they're not that important. Let's lose Shrug. We can afford them. And now for Tiny Reptomancer. Take a little damage here, that's fine. This already does quite a lot of damage, so it looks like we can kill right now, yeah? Cool. More healing. Yeah, Black Blood would not have been useful. Could take a 3rd shockwave. Feels like overkill. You just want fewer cards, not more. As just established here. Brimstone is here, though, which is slightly tempting. Only slightly. Brimstone says, we gain 2 strength per turn, but all of our enemies gain 1 strength. That is somewhat useful when you can just turn invincible. But I don't think we need it. Especially not when we can just get card remove Feel No Pain for the same price. Could have had 3 Whirlwinds with the Chemex, just saying. Feels bad. Pen Nib also a little tempting there. A little bit. Just a wee bit. Okay, now we have all 3 strength that we wanted. Let's KO some more elites. Take the Sapphire Key over the Maul Bank. Guess I'll Dark Embrace here. Yeah, you're wondering how we control these wounds? Well, we just play them and draw cards with them. Gives us a different problem. Our hand is too full. It's a good problem to have, though. Your late corruption. What gives? Literal bottom card corruption. That's fine. We are allowed to go that slowly if we want to. Look at this guy talking like he knows stuff. Peace Pipe. We can, in fact, use those remaining rest sites to do removals here. Very exciting. I don't think an Ancient Potion is all that good because blocking Vuln from Heart seems redundant with the Apparition, the Disarm, all that stuff. Skip it all. Another Merchant. That's pretty tempting, actually. Panic Button. I'll take it. Panic Button is very good. The no block next turn effect is essentially no downside because we can just use an Apparition on the following turn. So it's very good in situations where we know we're getting attacked twice in a row. Lose all gold for a relic, huh? I don't know if this is worth it. Bit pricey if you ask me, but very well. I'll take the red mask for 1 week to all enemies on turn 1. -1 artifact on Spear and Shield. Seems a-okay to me. I'm not afraid of you. Nemesis. Ceramic Fish, 9 gold per card. Regret could help us by removing stuff from my hand. I'm going to take another exhaust card here. And now we can toke a strike. You do that in Act 4 as well. Toke another strike. So we get 2 removes from the Peace Pipe, which I actually quite like here. As we go into our first boss fight. That's exactly what I'm talking about with Panic Button here. What if I just Panic Button on turn 1, Offering on turn 2? Although, what if I don't actually draw an Apparition on turn 2? Sounds really spooky. How about I Offering on turn 1 then? Regret the second wind, Offering on turn 1. Sounds way more reasonable. Exactly. Did get an Apparition, so now we can safely Panic Button for this turn, and since I have no other block, that's what I'm going to do. Which allows me to play Demon Form this turn. And get rid of this strike. Ditch this for now, too. Definitely getting a bit cloggy here, but at least we're gaining a strength per turn. There we are. About time. GG. Who's next? Eye meter shouldn't be too much of a problem. We've got a disarm and more besides. Not too worried here. Demon Form takes pretty good care of Time Eater. I couldn't even play that many cards per turn if I wanted to, additionally. It's just how it is. You can deal a little bit of damage to me, Mr. Tim. Next turn, I'm going to be intangible, though. Just need you to know. I will not deal with your nonsense today. Can I get Time Eater below half? I don't think so, so we'll just Apparition again next turn. Keep the Shockwave up. Not even that bad. Doesn't matter. Need a bit more strength here. Should be enough, I think. This is 136. Yeah. Here we are. Two thump, two thump, two thump. A deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of all these free upgrades? Not that bad of a ritual dagger at 75 damage. I've definitely had better. But it should be more than adequate to put the hurt on shield and spear, especially with the preserved insect, lowering their health. Let's lose another strike. At the rest site here. As for the shop, no second demon form for us, I suppose. The only thing we can buy is an armament. I think I'll pass. Onwards and upwards. Or, I think we're still going upwards. Kind of hard to tell, actually. It's a tempting panic button. It's a pretty tempting panic button. Next turn could be a little awkward, but at least I can do weakness. Yeah, I'm not too worried here, actually. Should be a-okay. We can exhaust quite a few cards if we need to for the Feel No Pain block. There's an apparition. Perfect. And we even block for 28, so which we could have stopped without intangible even. Boom. Get a red skull. More strength if we're below half health. Bigger damage currently at 80. And not even close to my best. Crux, thanks for the Prime sub and the 3 months of support. Entrench is kind of cute. I don't think we're going to need it here. I think we have all of the pieces we're going to need for Heart here. Especially if we draw Corruption on turn 1. It's pretty sweet. So I don't want to puzzle yet. I'm going to defend Corruption here. They'll take 1 damage per Heart for the moment. I was hoping for a bit more block. Power Through could be block. That'll do. So let's get rid of Pummel. Power Through. Get rid of all of these. Let Carnage go. Burn the deck down, if necessary. Although I'm a little worried we're going to run out of blocky fuel. Concerning. Definitely concerning. Okay. Never did get upgraded demon form. That's alright. We got it in play at least. Gonna True Grit the Thunderclap. Panic Button, Whirlwind, I believe. So do we even want a Whirlwind here? It's not that much damage. We should at least wait until next turn. Just True Grit the Thunderclap, Panic Button. Activates Red Skull as well. We absolutely cannot allow this card to get exhausted this turn. We have to play the Apotheosis. I'm okay with unupgraded Feel No Pain, but we cannot allow the Apparition to be unupgraded here. Play this now. This is all I have left? It's problematic. Very problematic. Okay, wasn't the actual bottom card. That's fine, I suppose. How the heck am I going to do this, is the first question I ask. Spooky. Seven by 6 won't be enough. This actually doesn't seem that bad. Oh yeah, that'll still kill me, of course. There we go. We have a Lizard Tail as well. I'm actually less worried about that. Although, maybe I need to use it here. I think I do. We can Apparition this turn. Yeah, there we go. GG. Get wrecked. GG, Twitch chat. GG. Those apparitions really paid off with the Runic Pyramid. You ain't spinning, you ain't winning. Never worried. GG Twitch chat. Mark McCarr, thanks for that gifted sub to Miss Achiever. Welcome back to the Cozy Sub Club. Wind condition indeed. Although, man, that Chemical X would have been nice. Sure would have been nice. Mark a W for the tiny house pick over Runic Dome. That was pretty cool, actually. That was very cool. A lot of waffles, Twitch chat. And a dad joke for the semicolon. I just came up with this one just for you. Did you hear about the semicolon who became a lawyer that that oversaw the divorce between Saint Nick and his wife? That's right. He was used to separate two clauses. One of the most labored setups, yeah. But that's all right. Thanks, I hate it. And on that note, Twitch chat, I am going to take a break here. I'm going to refill the legs, stretch the water. When I return, in a couple of minutes, we'll go again with the clad. Poor guy. See if we can get back to something resembling a win streak. Currently in a streak of 1. That's not really a streak. Exactly, but it's the start of something. So, I'm going to get some water. When I return, there will be more Spire Twitch chat. Please, don't go nowhere.